Samwise 1884 here with another curry demonstration. In this chapter we are going to make chicken bhuna curry. I've got a baby chicken here. I've cut them into medium pieces and you just need to clean them and cut them up. I've got ginger paste here, onion paste and some garlic paste. Got 4 to 5 cardamom, 2 pieces of cinnamon, 2 pieces of bay leaf and 1 tomato cut to small chops, and some coriander leaves. A handful will be fine. You need some chilli powder, some curry powder, some jeera powder as well, some dhaniya powder, and last some turmeric powder. All these powders are available from any supermarket or any cushion curry, and depending where you live you can buy these fresh or already made in powder. I've got my cast iron pot here. It's on the gas hob. You can use it on electric or halogen or induction, whichever you have. I'm going to put 7 to 8 tablespoons of olive oil. So the oil just needs to go in. That's a 7 to 8 spoonfuls of oil will be fine. It just needs to cover the bottom surface of the cast iron pan. You don't necessarily need to use the cast iron pan. You can use any other casserole, steel casserole, or whichever you want to use. With the cast iron pan, they are heavy duty. They retain the flavour and they heat up very quick, so they're one of the best things to use. So it's all's in. Let's add the other ingredients. So while the oil is heating up, we'll add 1 tablespoon of garlic and half a tablespoon of garlic at a later stage. So let the garlic paste spread and give it a little stir so it infuses with the oil itself. 5 to 6 tablespoons of onion, while it is heating, give it a stir to give it a bit more flow. Now add half a tablespoon of ginger and carry on giving it a stir. Sorry if you can't hear my voice, but because of the oil sound it is quite loud. So keep on stirring, adding all the ingredients in. Just add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of chilli powder. All depends on how spicy you like it. You can add 1 or 2, it's all depending up to you. I'm using the extra strong one. We do like it very spicy, so I'm using about 1.5. You can use 1 or less. And half a teaspoon of curry powder. Let's put it all in. And 1 teaspoon of jeera powder. That should help it add flavour and take the enticement of the chili down slightly. Half a teaspoon of dhaniya powder. Just drop it in, and while everything's in, give it a good stir while everything mixes in. So it just needed to caramelize the onion, and after it's cooked it will go round and round and it should go like a golden brown. You just need to add half a cup of water just to give it a bit more runniness, so to make the curry, the broth a bit more thicker and lighter weight. So that's all added in. That will cook. I'm going to add a few more ingredients in. I'm going to add the cardamom in, and we're going to add the bay leaves, and last but not least the cinnamon will go in and we'll give it all a stir. Salt wise, I'm going to put half a tablespoon of salt. If you do need a bit more, add a bit more. It's all up to you. Always taste what you're making, so you know if you do want it a bit more saltier or if you don't. So add the salt in, give it a stir, and we're going to slowly let it cook. So you need to leave it for about 5 minutes on a medium level. So gas mark 2 will be fine. And just put the lid on and let it cook for 5 or 6 minutes, and we'll put the chicken in. While it's cooking, every 1 or 2 minutes give it a little stir That should help it infuse everything, and should help it to get it to a good level. So as you can see, it's got a golden brownish finish to it, so you just need to get it slightly more thicker and carry on stirring every few minutes. While the broth is cooking, just chop up the coriander into small pieces. It doesn't need to be very fine, you just need to chop it up small, and then we'll add that in the last minute of the chicken cooking itself. So when all the water is dried and you can see the oil residue that's left, that is the optimum temperature it needs to be at, so you can add the chicken in. So we're going to add it in. So we're going to add all the chicken in. So try to spread it all the way around, and we're going to make enough portion for about 3 to 4 people. And you can add more chicken and more flavors if you do want to, but this will be made for 3 to 4 people. So all you need to do, give it a stir so all the curry and all the flavor mixes with the chicken and infuses with it. So we're gonna keep the chicken in there so we're gonna leave the chicken to cook about 2 minutes. After 2 minutes over, we're gonna add the tomatoes in. As you can see, the chicken is going golden brown after 2 minutes. Let's add the tomatoes in. Put the tomatoes in and give it a little stir so it goes in integrated with the chicken itself. So the chicken doesn't take too long to cook because I'm using the baby chicken itself. After the tomatoes in, leave it for 2 minutes. Give it a stir every few minutes as well to check how it's doing and everything. So while the casserole is cooking, put the gas up for a few temperatures. So gas mark 4, so to give it a bit more thorough cooking and everything. So after 2 minutes, we're going to put half a tablespoon of garlic in, and give it a stir, let it infuse, and we're going to have a quarter of ginger. Put that in, and again we just need to give it a stir. That will infuse everything in, and we'll leave it for 5 minutes, and then we'll add the coriander for the last ingredient itself. As you can see, everything's bubbling away, so you just need to add bits of some coriander all over the chicken, and that will give it a bit more freshness. If you do have fresh coriander, do use them, or if you've already cut them and peeled them beforehand, use them. You can use it at the end stage and everything. So we'll cover it, give it a few more minutes to cook, and we should be done. This is going to taste very tasty. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you do want more information, look at the description. This is Samwise 89 for signing out. Goodbye and good night, everybody.